Travel, miscommunication, and reworking of thoughts, ideas, and communication patterns. Capricorn, this month has you reeling with new opportunities for your daily life involving your schedules and routines. What you need to know for your October 2022 horoscope for Capricorn. Hi and welcome. I'm Patricia Tate with WillowGraceMystic.com. So we begin the month of October with Mercury controlling your travel and technology still stations retrograde. Now, Mercury stations retrograde 3 or 4 times every year. And in 2022, we have 3 Mercury retrogrades. They all start in earth signs and end in air signs. This means that you start by revisiting some concrete practical aspects of your life, Mercury and Earth. And to get to the root cause of these, your thinking and communication patterns, Mercury and Air. So if your work or daily routines haven't been working, perhaps there's a thinking pattern that's sabotaging your efforts. Or if you're resentful, or if your work associates or partner, that they may not be carrying their load. Perhaps that's a communication issue that needs to be addressed. This retrograde is from September 10th to October 2nd. The 2 weeks that follow this time will be unraveling and adjusting to accommodate for new schedules or routines. For ideas on Mercury Survival Guide, I have a link at the end of this video. So on October 1st, Venus is the planet of your needs, wants, and values, is in the very unifying sign of Libra. It's going to oppose the planet of abundance, Jupiter. Jupiter is asking for you to find balance in what you want, what you desire, what you crave, and to find ways to share your bounty with others. This is your Libra house, and your Libra house is your house of career. It's what you're aspiring to be. It's your ambitions, your goals, your public life. It's what you want your recognition to be. Then on October 6th, we have Mercury in the very grounded and detail-oriented sign of Virgo in a harmonious aspect to Pluto, the planet of transformation, in the earthy sign of Capricorn. So all of this put together means that you are going to have a time to clearly communicate what your needs are to build sustainably upon. Your mind is going to be focused and determined with the ability to hone on a particular skill. And then on October 8th, we have the small but mighty planet of Pluto stationing direct. Now, Pluto symbolizes regeneration, its transformation, its rebirth. It has been retrograde since April 29th, 2022, and is now ready to move forward again. So for you, Capricorn, this is a time for you to look at things differently, to transform and evolve with a new outlook. Pluto stations retrograde about once a year for about 6 months. The main theme of this time period has been focused on reflection, to give you an opportunity to work hard, to embrace your fears as it stations direct, to reflect, to fuel your growth. It's time to change. It's time to take time to become aware and make small adjustments so that you can move forward. And then on October 9th, we are going to have a beautiful, fiery full moon in the sign of Aries. And for you, this is in your 4th house of home, mother, father, roots, family, foundation. So full moons, they bring endings, closures, and promises of fulfillment. So this is an ending of some sort and a new beginning. This full moon brings Aries themes of confidence and impulsive, bold actions. Aries is the first sign of the zodiac, and it wants to initiate activity. What activity are you initiating in your home? To solve problems faster, at this time, you might want to use caution. Slow down and not rush. You need to work at a pace that you're comfortable with and finish the projects that you've started with your home, your family, your foundation. This could be digging into things from your past even. Then on October 10th, it ushers in the planet of travel and communication, Mercury, into the air sign of Libra. Remember that your Libra house is being accentuated or highlighted this month. The Libra house is the top of your chart, your career, your ambitions, your goal, your public life, how you're seen, what you your life goals, where you want recognition. So here, Libra is very social, as in a social butterfly, and it wants to balance emotions and workflow. This is the perfect time for you to sign an important document or to travel with friends or partners. Libra is charming and friendly, and when combined with chatty Mercury, you're going to have a knack for knowing all the right things to say at the perfect time. This is with work associates, maybe to climb up the work ladder or to connect with bosses or social groups that you are in your career, this is all about your job. This is all about your ambitions and you climbing the work ladder. Then on October 11th, we have the sun in the very social sign of Libra. Again, the sun is highlighting this part of your life, and it's with the Sirius planet of Saturn. So this may mean that you may take on more responsibility at work. You may be more serious, you may be more reserved. This is about your goals or how you want to be known for. You have what it takes at this time to get the job done, and your long-term goals are well balanced. So this is perfect. And then on October 17th, the sun still here showing and highlighting this area. This is going to represent your purpose and your drive. This is going to trine the very driven planet of Mars. So this is about you having these energy levels and this self-confidence that's going to be beautiful and balanced. This is going to be the best time for you to achieve your needs and your desires to reach your goals in all of your relationships, personal and professional, for your work, for your career, for your goals. You know what you want. You have this extra energy to go after it. And during this transit, your chances of getting it are greatly increased. So Capricorn, on October 23rd, the sun, you, representing your purpose and drive, is now going to move into the deep waters of Scorpio. Scorpio for you is mysterious. It's motivated by a need of emotional closeness, connection, and the truth. There's going to be a drive to succeed. And with Venus representing your relationships, is sociable. Scorpio, being in a fixed water sign, your passion and your intuition is going to be magnified. Because Scorpio is passionate and dives headfirst into love and craves meaningful and intense experiences, this is happening in your social circle house. All of this is your friends, your groups, your spiritual aspirations, your joint activities that you share with other people. This is where you're going to be spot on with your intuition and want to dive headfirst into these new things for you. Next, on October 25th, we're going to have a new moon in Scorpio. So again, this house is going to be highlighted with a solar south node eclipse. So for the past year, your 11th house of friends and groups and things, these groups that have to do with work and career and your spiritual aspirations, and your 5th house of romance, children, creativity, things that you want to do, fun, pregnancy, music and art, things of creation, things of creating things that bring joy to you. These two houses have been highlighted for the last year repeatedly by the eclipses. And so now it will be connected or hit again. The most eventful times of the year, they usually coincide with eclipses. They are times of an alignment. So their goal is to remind you of your life's purpose. They bring about fast-paced shifts, shocking revelations, sudden endings, and quick beginnings, as I'm sure that you've noticed over the last year. They are a realignment to put you back on track where you have veered off. There are 4 eclipses in 2022, and all of them happen on the Taurus-Scorpio axis. Now, if you have personal planets here, the energy will be even more magnified. Taurus rules the 3rd house of local activity, neighbors, and communication. And Taurus, in an earth sign that's ruled by Venus, is earthy, solid, stable. This is about your feelings, your self-worth, your finances. Both Taurus and Scorpio's energy is fixed. Scorpio rules the 8th house and is a water sign that's very fluid, rules your sexuality, birth, death, and rebirth. So all these eclipses have an aspect to the planet Uranus. So Uranus is the planet of shock and surprise. You try to plan for it and it says, yeah, not that. I had this in mind, and which means you have to quickly pivot. So this will mean a quick pivot. This means that you should expect events that are even more surprises, twists, and turns. This eclipse is exactly conjunct Venus, the goddess of love, and will bring important developments in your relationships with peers and loved ones. So then on October 28th, Jupiter moves back into the independent sign of Aries. Now, Aries is your home, your family, your roots, your foundation. So, to understand this transit is to better understand Jupiter. Jupiter is the great teacher, wanting to help you grow in ways to magnify your awareness, your good fortune, and your opportunities that are in your life. This energy is about moving you beyond your limits to realize the amount of opportunity that's available to you. So, while in the pioneering sign of Aries, there will be an energy for travel and meeting challenges head on. You will have the ability to widen your perspectives. When Jupiter's in Aries, you're energized on a very personal level. You're going to be focused on yourself as an individual. Because Aries is a fire sign that rules the head, your mind and your thoughts are going to be on fire. You are going to be ignited with innovative ideas and intuition. This is an opportunity for you to let go of limits of your past and to come up with new solutions for your future, to step into uncharted territory. There will be possibilities to better yourself now than before that you didn't have this expansive insight that Jupiter provides. Jupiter often encourages us to learn from others, but Jupiter in Aries is more about self-teaching, self-awareness, and self-learning. Take risks, try and succeed, fail and learn. All of these are great tools for learning and growing, so you can learn in your own way. Now, during this transit, there can be a danger of becoming so focused on yourself and your own viewpoints. Opinions can run hot and you can become impatient for action. This can fan the flames of confrontation socially and politically. Remember the importance of two-way dialogue and leave yourself open to learning from others. Expand your thoughts and embrace the power that you have control over the direction of Aries of your own life. Be open to opportunities, Jupiter, to the solutions of relationships and fortune. Aries, you are the key to your Jupiter big expansive future. And then on October 30th, we have Mars. Now, Mars is the planet of drive, passion, and willpower. It's going to be stationing retrograde. This energy will be back and forth period lasting until January 13th, 2023. Mars in Gemini means your actions speak louder than your words. But when Mars stations retrograde in Gemini, your words can become weapons. They can be used to motivate, seduce, or undermine yourself or others. So use this retrograde period as an opportunity to revise your thinking and communication patterns that shape your actions. For example, speaking out and telling others about what you plan to do can give you the drive to actually put your thoughts into action, to do it. If you find that some of your actions and behaviors have been sabotaging your efforts, now is the time to finally get to the root of the problem and rewire your mind to move forward so you can think and act differently in the future. This is all going on in your Gemini house. This is your mental, physical, spiritual health and well-being and your service to others. So take time, hone in on yourself, what you need to be mentally, physically, spiritually healthy, and a balance of work. If you found this information informative, and you can like and subscribe to hear the new content as it is released. Please comment below, as I would love to hear how this energy is manifesting in your life.